Hello, VoiceOver peeps. I'm Buzz Blackburn. I'm going to give you a cool little pro tip here on how to use the Waves debreath plugin and not have it screw up your audio. It works really great for not necessarily eliminating, but lowering the volume of breaths in your file, and this is something I find very handy. But you can clip, if you use it aggressively, you can clip off the beginnings or the ends of words, which can screw up your audio, and that's no fun. So I found a little trick that I'm going to share with you now. And here's how it goes. Here's the file that I've recorded, and there's several breaths in here that I want to eliminate. Now, I could go through and do that manually, or I could lower them manually. I usually only lower them 10 dB, but using the Waves debreath plugin works really well. First, I bring it up. I have my settings. You have to adjust this to the way you do it. I normalize my audio to -3 before I start all my processing. And so these are the settings that I am using. I'm setting the breath meter at 51.5 and the energy or gate meter at 36.6. That's just my settings. Now, you see in the preview down here, I'm using Adobe Audition. There are a bunch of the breaths, and there they are throughout this file that I've recorded. Now, there could be one in here that clips off the beginning or the end of a word. I could go, I don't want to do that, so here's what I'm going to do. I select breath on the plugin, and what that does is it shows me in the preview, and when I process the file, the breaths that are going to be eliminated as opposed to the audio that's going to be finalized. So in this non-destructive process, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, I just erased all my audio. Indeed, I did. But watch this, I'm going to go undo all of this. First, I'm going to use my normalize function and bring it up to -3. There's all those breaths, and they're a lot louder now, right? Now I'm going to use the delete silence feature on Adobe Audition I'm setting it to 200 milliseconds, which means it's going to leave 200 milliseconds between each breath. There's those settings, and delete all. Look what happens. Now all the breaths are a lot louder and they're all close together. Let's listen to all my disgusting, yucky mouth noises and breaths not breasts. If there was a debreath plugin, I would never buy that. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Oh man, who wants those in their audio, right? Ugh. Gross. All right, let's go back here. We're going to undo delete silence. We're going to undo normalize. We're going to undo the debreath mono. So I didn't hear any words being clipped off in that one. If I did, I would have to adjust my energy or my gate, or just leave that portion of the file unprocessed with the debreath plugin. Now here we go. As you can see, I'm reducing the breaths by 16.9 dB, which means they're still there. They're just not so obnoxiously loud. This time, I'm going to select voice on my monitor, which shows. There's the final audio down here in the preview bar with the voices taken out. Now let's do that. And there we have a finished file with all those breaths that you heard now taken down to -16 dB. That's how I use the Waves debreath plugin. I'm using the mono plugin on my mono file. And that's how I do it without cutting off the ends of words. So give it a shot. Of course, you'll have to adjust it for the volume and all of your particular, how loud your breaths are, for example. Yours might be louder or quieter than mine, but mine annoy the heck out of me. And it's a lot easier and less time consuming than learning how to not make them so loud, which probably is what you should do. Good luck!